Well, good morning, YouTube. You know, we've been open for like an hour. A beautiful day here, a little bit on the warm side. In fact, when we went to go open up the curtains this morning, the curtains were so hot to the touch because that sun coming in this way is just beating on them. Looks like Chip's got a tri-glide up here he's doing the service on. And Wes was having a little bit of an issue with his little Fiat. So Alan's taking a look at that to see if he can't make it better. He got some oil around one of the plugs. Not sure if it's a valve cover gasket leaking or what else. So we're investigating a little bit deeper. And there were some rides that left out earlier today. So right now it is pretty slow looking around here. Not very many people around at all. Well, guys, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. It rained here a little while ago, hence the wet ground. Short-lived though. We've had zero business today. Well, I think we sold a can of Miracle Wash and some product, but no services at all. We actually had one guy that came in and Chip replaced some of his heat shields on his Harley Tri-Glide. Not the heat shields themselves, but the clamps that hold the heat shields onto the pipes. That's it. All right, we finally got a little bit of work in. And Miss Paula Anderson, she comes to see us every year with that beautiful blue and white Tri-Glide. Now, this morning, when nothing was happening, I was actually gone for a while. And kind of a funny story. I had to run to Rapid City to pick up some more oil filters that I had ordered. So I jumped on Dr. Evil and I went. And I was riding alone, so I was riding a little fast. Anyway, on the way back, I met up with this other guy on a bike. I have no idea who he was. And I had to get around a couple of livestock trailers, and I finally did. He was way up, and I eventually caught up to him. And for some reason, it was like they saw something off to the left, and they like slowed down, and I was just going to go around him. I was coming up on him fairly quick. And as I got into the other lane to go around him, he gassed it and went, and he went fast enough that I just pulled back in behind him. So the last like 15 miles of the ride, I just stayed right behind him. And well, he rode just like I did. I mean, he was passing people and running fairly quick, and we were having fun. And anyway, I said I chased him for a while. We got here in town, I pulled it next to him at the stop sign, and I just looked over at him and said, "We should be friends." And he just kind of laughed. His girlfriend on the back laughed. And then he asked where I was headed, and I told him I was on my way back here. We're just, a couple blocks away, so he followed me here. Turns out, really nice guy. He may even meet up with us and go get tacos later today. I don't know. But it was pretty cool, just the way you make friends on motorcycles. Silly ways like that. All right, 4:45, and we got two more. Husband and wife come in, his and hers. Chip's starting this one. Alan is almost done with the 30,000 mile service on the Tri-Glide there, and then we'll get the next one up. All right, and we got another one last minute. Gentleman decided he was going to bring it on over, get the oil changed on it. So Chip's knocking this one out. It's a little bit after 5. We're getting close to our taco time. See all the crowds crowding around us right here because they came back from that ride to Devil's Tower today, and some of them went out to Gillette, Wyoming, and now that they're back, everybody's got to get their bikes cleaned. So the wash station is right here next to us, so everybody's coming over to get the bikes cleaned up before settling down for dinner over there at the party tent. So we closed up for the day. We did meet our sales goal for the day again, just like we did yesterday and the day before. We didn't talk about it much, but I guess the pie social has started. So this line here is for people that want to get pie. I like pie. Katie likes pie. We're getting some pie. Then we're gonna get tacos. Guys, we wolfed down the pie like nobody's business so fast. Now we're off to get tacos. Remember, tonight is Taco Tuesday, and out of the Saint Onge bar, they have all-you-can-eat tacos for like $15. You can spin it. Katie's leaving without us. So geared up. Katie's over there. We're out. Guys, we made it out to the Saint Onge. A beautiful ride out here. Now it's time to go get some tacos.
Welcome to Saint Onge Bar. Wow.
Thank you, ladies. Lots of beautiful bikes out here at the Saint Onge Bar. Back out here at the Days of 76 event complex, I guess it's called, the rodeo grounds. There's still people over there hanging out and partying. It looks like West and Cindy have closed up and all the other vendors are pretty much closed up. Sun hasn't set yet, but it's going down. It's definitely starting to get behind those mountains. Still just such a beautiful evening. Such a great ride out there. I think it was only like 20 or 22 miles to get out there. And then of course the same to get back. Absolutely beautiful ride. You know, last year, Chip had made a suggestion about this rally, and then he reminded me of it today, and I think it may not be a bad idea. And it's because it's what they do at the adventure bike rally over at the Buffalo, Chip, which happens next week, I think. And what happens there is the vendors that are there for the event, they actually go on the rides with the people, right? So they come in and they open up in the morning, they take care of their customers as they all gather and get ready for their rides. And then during the day, they close down and go out riding. And then when everybody comes back, they open back up again. So they're open from like 6 in the morning till 8 in the morning, and then shut it all down. They come back and open up again at 4 in the afternoon and work until like 8 in the evening. And then they get all that ride time in between. That wouldn't be a bad idea. If we could still get the same sales, but get some more ride time in, that's a win-win for me. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. Now on the way back, I really wanted to stop and get some coffee, and right across the street is the Big D, and we stopped in there. They've got coffee, but they didn't have any French vanilla creamer, and I just wasn't in the mood for having coffee without French vanilla creamer. So we came back here. I got a pot brewing inside right now. As soon as it's done, Katie and I are gonna enjoy that.
Good night, Alan.
Well, guys, I think that is going to do it for this video. We had a really good time today, even though it wasn't that great a business. But like I said, we actually beat sales, so it was a pretty slow day last year as well. Remember to like, share, and subscribe all of the social medias, including this one, the Instagram, the Snapchat, TikTok, all of it. Links in the descriptions below. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next time I see you, keep those engines running.